Hello guys, welcome to STEM Trainer YouTube channel. Today we are going to do trigonometric equations, one of the very important topics in trigonometry. Lots of questions are being asked in this. Okay, so for trigonometric equations, previous video we have done the trigonometric graphs in which we found these results, and you have to remember them. The easiest way to remember is for sine theta and pi minus theta gives the same value. The explanation is given in previous video. If you haven't watched, please go back and watch that video first. Now cosine value theta minus theta and pi minus theta gives you same value. After that you add 2 pi, subtract 2 pi, add 2 pi, subtract 2 pi. That is add 360, subtract 360 like this. For tangent it's very simple. Fundamental period is pi. So what will you do for tangent is add pi, subtract pi, add pi, subtract pi like this. Okay, now just to give you basic introduction so that there is no misconception or confusion is, because your teacher in your school or wherever you are learning might be giving you a different method. So just want to clarify that. So to solve trigonometric equation, there are 4 methods basically. First method is using the graphs. The graphs that we learnt in last class. We will draw the graph and then we will see the symmetry, number of solutions, this and that, lot of things. Second is you can use the circular method in which we draw a circle and then we see which angle is same, which quadrant is positive, tangent is positive in which quadrant, this and that. So that's the second method. You might learn one of the 2 methods. Third method is not in your curriculum, that is pure formula based. That is actually not in your curriculum. That is actually the easiest method, but that is sadly not in your curriculum right now. So, but if you want to learn this method, you can mention in the comments, then I can make one video for that formula method also. Now, fourth method. This fourth method I have invented myself based on my experience and my knowledge. I have developed a method which is the fastest and easiest. Most important, the easiest, so that everyone can learn this chapter, because I know some of the students find this chapter very difficult. They get confused quite often. So once you learn this fourth method that we are going to do today, you will not be confused ever again in trigonometric equations. So let's get started with one question and then we will move forward. So the first question, find the value of x for in the interval 0 to 360 such that sine x is half. So now we already know this, because sine x graph, if we see the sine x graph, let's say we are starting from 0, it goes to 1, then minus 1, 1, minus 1, it goes on like this. And even in the left side, it goes like this. So what happens is, for sine x equal to half, you might have more than one answer in this interval, 0 to 360. But if we use just the calculator for this, that is x equal to sine inverse half, the calculator will give you only one answer. And in this case, I think it will give you 30 degrees. I don't know, it might give you some other answer which is also true, which is also correct, but mostly it will give you 30 degrees. So when it gives you 30 degree value, it doesn't give all the values. So how do we find the other values? For that, I have developed this method, or you can say this system. For sine, what you do is theta and pi minus theta gives you same values. So once you get this 30 degree, the second angle is pi minus theta. Pi minus theta means 180 degree minus theta. That is 180 degree minus 30 degree. That is 150 degree. That's it, done. And even you can write this explanation if you want. That is theta, pi minus theta gives same sine value. And anyways, you don't have to write. It's understood. Okay. So this is how easy is this. Now let's move on to second question. Tan x equal to minus root 3. How do we find the values? So x equal to tan inverse. One value you can obviously find from calculator. So in this case, I think it will give you minus 60 degree as an answer if you are going in degrees. So minus 60 degree, it will give you one answer. Now remember, in case of tan, very simple. Plus pi, minus pi, plus pi, minus pi. We are doing this. Very simple. So plus pi, minus pi. Don't even think about it. Just do plus pi. When you do plus pi in this, so minus 60 degree plus pi. Pi means 180. That is 120 degree is the answer. Now why minus 60 is not the answer? Because we need to find values in 0 to 360. So minus 60 is correct actually, but not in this range. So that's why we have added 180. Now again add 180. Keep on adding till you reach 360 or till you surpass 360. So 120 plus 180 is 300. So now I won't add 180 in this because if I add, it will give you 480, which is greater than 360. So this is my answer. So my answer for this part is 120 degrees and 300 degrees. And we will use curly brackets here. Okay, so this is my answer for this part. And for first part, my answer was 30 degree and 150 degree. And after this, if some value is there, how do I find this? Add 360 minus 360. Okay, anyways, we have to go till 360, so I am not adding anything in this. So let's do third question. Third question is sine of x minus 60 equals 0.5. So first answer obviously I will get from calculator. So this is sine inverse of 0.5 and your calculator will give you the value as 30 degrees. So once you have this 30 degree value, so x minus 60 is 30, so I am getting x as 90 degrees. So that is one of my answers. There might be more answers. So how do we find the other answers? So for sine, it's theta 180 minus theta. As simple as that. So what is my theta here? Theta here from inverse or calculator I got is 30. So what's my next angle? Next angle is 180 minus 30. And which will give you obviously x minus 60 equals 150. That is x equals 210 degrees. So that is my second answer. So as simple as that. So all you have to do is just remember this theta pi minus theta for sine. Otherwise, you have to make graph, you have to see the point, draw the lines, symmetry, this, that, lot of things you have to do. This is the fastest and easiest method. Okay, let's go for the fourth question. Fourth question is of cosine. So cosine of x plus 45 equal to minus 0.5. So we have to solve this. So first value obviously you can get very fast from the calculator, that is cos inverse of 0.5 negative. Okay, so this value if you use calculator, it will give you value as 120 degrees. So one answer is obviously x plus 45 equals 120 and my x value will be, how much is this? 20, 25, 75 degrees. So my first answer is x is 75 degrees. Now how do we find the other answers? Just remember this, for cos, theta minus theta and 2 pi minus theta are the same. So I will not go for minus theta. Why? Because if I go for minus theta, it will give me negative answer. I don't need a negative answer right now. So second answer is 2 pi minus, that is 360 minus, as easy as that, 360 minus. So x plus 45 equals 240 and x will be equal to 195 degrees. So that is my second answer. So this is my first answer, this is my second answer. It's as easy as that. In school or some other teacher might be teaching you some graphical methods or circular methods in which I have seen some students get confused. I mean, I'm not saying everyone gets confused, but some students get confused. So this is the easiest way. Just remember these very simple 1 or 2 important things. Okay, we will see more questions in this chapter in the next coming videos. Thanks for watching STEM Trainers.